So taste has to do with wisdom, because taste, as well in Hebrew, has a different meaning, and the meaning of taste is the meaning of something.
Taste is the meaning.
Yeah, the meaning of something. If you want to ask for what is the taste of something, it's actually asking what is the meaning of it.
Hmm. Okay.
So this is why taste has to do with meaning, but we are unable to actually perceive um, wisdom light as is. Therefore, we need to build a vessel, which is a vessel that we are is built in us through hearing, meaning through Bina. Then we are able to understand a different meaning, as I opened our session today, of the reason why we're here, the meaning and the purpose, which is different. Because as our nature is the will to receive to ourselves, within it, we cannot understand spirituality. This is why it's, oh, okay, I didn't say ridiculous, but this is what I mean. It's really impossible to get, unless you work into reformation or something is sort of supporting a completely out of our nature ability, we are not able to perceive. So we actually define spirituality within the structure and understanding of corporality, and this the result of it is religions. So this is why I'm saying it's crucial. This understanding of this is why, for example, Bar Sulam, within the portion of Vayera, is actually trying to explain to us that here we are being taken into an understanding of the differentiation between corporality and spirituality. It's a whole different language, because it's, apart from being a different apparatus or different senses, it cannot happen within the will to receive to oneself only by its want or by its desire. It needs to be shared, and then there is need to be some sort of partnership with the higher, because the higher is able to build in us some of itself, which is bestowal. Okay, and the understanding of it is the description of Israel as a state of humanity, which are not able to actually reach spirituality, and they so that they grasp it, they understand it, they have the acumen to see that they are not able to achieve it, and then they feel how they feel the enslavement in such a way that liberty becomes a value, which wasn't before. It was sort of, actually, if we look at what is offered, it's not freedom from everything. It's actually changing masters. Okay, we are going out of Egypt in order to work for a different master, for God. In a way, if I would translate it accurately, we're going out of Egypt in not to be enslaved by our nature, but to be enslaved by the possibility that the higher, or to work for the possibility that the higher or the creator wish for us. So freedom is not to do anything or not to be responsible or obliged. Right? It's not that I'm so that I'm free from any obligation. It's I'm changing from something that is not able to take me anywhere to something that is able to take me somewhere. Okay, so therefore, when we speak about this, is why the will to receive to oneself cannot actually taste wisdom, and it cannot taste spirituality within its vessels, within its senses. Yeah.
So we never know it.
Yeah, if actually there is no awakening of the point in the heart and a thorough, a thorough study and a thorough sort of a process of crucible that allow the higher to work upon us in order to allow us to have that kind of sense or that kind of perception, we stay enslaved without knowing that we're enslaved. We think that we're moving the sense of the will to receive to oneself, of achievement or of development or of enlightenment, is when it moves from one pressure point to a different point, which is he feels less pressured in. So it feels to him freedom. It's just less pressure, and it will accumulate in time. But it's not changing a true world. It's not changing an option, into a new and different option. So within Egypt, this is what is happening. First time, through Egypt, through Pharaoh, and through the expressed need of Israel, something within humanity is being defined. In a sense, it's redefined, but for humanity, it's the first time that there is a true intervention of the higher in order to allow a different perception of the meaning and taste of life. But first, you need to hear in order to be able to process it. Yeah. So
This
it's
is
not
really
only
hard work.
let my people go, just go. No, let my people go and worship me, work for me. This is why Pharaoh is asking, who is the Savaya that I should give the source of my living freely to him? It's a fair question. So
It's a
we
question
need,
we will ask ourselves. Exactly.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Thank
why
you.
I'm saying it's so vitally important, and this is why we're missing it, the reading of those six portion. We always miss it.
What was
Because
the word you used for those six portions? I forgot to write that down.
Shovavim.
Shivarim.
Shovavim, it's actually short as the first letter of Shmot,
Of each, yeah.
Va'era, yeah, Bo, Beshalach, Yitro, Mishpatim. So I will not say Shuftim. Mishpatim, okay? And it's so it ends in what is called in Hebrew mem sofit. It means in a closed structure, which indicates impregnation. Therefore, Bala Sulam is saying, well, let's not call it just Shovavim. Let's take the other two portions, which makes it eight, which are both signals of the ability to build, which is called Truma Tetzaveh, which are actually the instruction to be able to build this otherly sense perception of the higher, which is called tabernacle. So he's saying, let's look at Shuvavim Tiferet Taf Taf, yeah, Truma Tetzaveh, as an eight, because we're talking about the ability of Bina to actually penetrate our world. And it is being said by Ari, and what we sort of started to study, that this is the first time in terms of within its history, okay? Within human development, we'll call it, the story of human, that the world of Atzilut is starting to influence it. Because there is no redemption, there is no being able to get out of Egypt without the world of Atzilut, and definitely without the light of Mother, of Bina. So before the domination and um, the the government of the will to receive to oneself is being understood before it falls, there's no possibility that actually spirituality will be present within human consciousness.